Okay, y'all. It is Dominique, and it is Party Time with Dom on RadioKair, and we are here. We are back with Miss Jamiece Spears with Visionary Affairs, where she does weddings, social, and corporate events for all your entertainment needs.
Yes.
So we were just talking about. Remind me what we're talking about, because we talk about a lot of things.
We were talking about being able to plan your event,
Yes,
and enjoy the event.
That part. And again, I'm just going to put it out there for the audience. How many of you guys have put on an event? You've had friends over. Again, it could be a small dinner party. It could be a large party, whatever have you, right? And let's just really be very honest, where sometimes you are running around trying to cater to everyone's needs. And you are like losing your ever living mind. And you're like,
yeah.
And you haven't got a chance to sit down. You are missing conversations that's being had where it's like, da-da-da-da-da. And like, oh my gosh, did you know that so-and-so got fired? And da-da-da-da. And you're like, what's going on? And you're just like, oh, do you need something to drink? Oh, let me go get it for you. Oh, let me go get this for you. That happens time and time again. Mm-hmm. And I'll just say this from my experience as on the catering side, right? I have absolutely been in those situations where the host, of the party, the wife of the home, whatever, and he or she is so used to serving everybody, where when we come in with my staff, they don't know how to act.
They don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do, and they're like, no, that's my job. Like, let me.
You go play. You go mingle.
Yeah, go play.
Yeah.
While let me do the hard part, right?
Yeah.
And so what you're saying is really the same thing, which is if it's a small enough thing that you can truly enjoy yourself, then by all means do it. If you can't, you need to look into having additional help.
Yes.
Fair enough. So we were talking about like, okay, well, I do believe this is a small enough event, right?
That I can
handle. And I want to have it, and I want to enjoy myself as well. But before I send out my little invitees and my people show up, what are the things that I need to really be thinking about? You said think about the 5 senses.
Yes.
Same, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have paninis.
Paninis are sandwiches, Dom.
Okay, I know. I keep messing up the word. Okay,
paninis are the flowers.
Okay, you know what? I don't even like them doggone things anyway.
I mean,
let's be honest. I don't even know what them look like. I just don't. So I'm not. I was trying to be funny, and it just did not land. So anyway, we're gonna smell like, I don't know, brick oven pizza. I don't care. Like, but keep it going.
I love pizza.
Yeah, I know, right? But keep it moving. What else do I need to be thinking about before my guests arrive?
Food, obviously, number one, especially if you're having a small, intimate gathering at your home. Food.
Can I add something to that?
Sure.
I'm just gonna say this. If it's a food item that you genuinely love, but it is not a fan favorite amongst the masses, you should not do it.
You should
leave that for you and just your family who enjoy that.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
I digress. Keep it moving.
Food, cleanliness of whatever space you're using. So home, because you don't want to be the talk of the party afterwards for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons. And atmosphere, ambiance, music, lighting, that kind of stuff. Like, are you creating, like, I'm having a wine party tasting thingy at my house.
Ooh, can I come?
Sure, but you might be busy. But yeah, you can come.
Okay. Is there going to be wine?
Definitely.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, and there's going to be food of some sort.
That's what's up.
I don't know what though.
That's what's
food,
up.
and I'm not cooking it. So
amen. Praise the Lord.
You really might want to come because I'm not cooking it.
Fair enough.
So ambiance, setting the mood, making sure your guests feel invited, making sure that there's no barriers to coming.
Yes.
Explaining parking if your driveway isn't big enough, or street parking, or hey, park here, follow the signs to the door. So those kind of things, especially when they're small and intimate, are a way to ensure that people have a great time.
Yes.
And food.
I would agree. I just love how you mentioned like food like a few times.
Like food is a thing.
No, and I am in agreement with you, and I'd love to see when you've got event planners. And by the way, what do you like to be called yourself? What do you like to call yourself?
It really depends.
I mean, you can't just always be called a CVO.
Yes, I can.
Okay. But what do normal people out there in the streets? Regular people,
event manager and designer.
Event manager and
designer.
Oh.
I got all these fancy dangle titles.
Event manager. I think I want to be called it.
You're not an event manager.
I am not.
You are not.
I'm a party manager.
Right.
So, but I get that and I feel that. So, being an event manager and designer, you are constantly looking at all of these elements to ensure that things are taken care of and that they can, whoever's you've hired, who's hired you, enjoys their event.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. So, I have another question. One, can you plan my party? I'm having a birthday in December, and yeah, I don't want to plan my own.
Will there be food?
Oh, you already know it's gonna be food.
Then I'm in there.
She works for food, y'all.
I'm in there.
She works for food. She's like, "Is there food?
Is there food? Okay, then I'm out.
Then I
Sure,
will be present.
I can send you a proposal.
But if I'm having something where it's like, no, it's all like, and look, no disrespect to the vegans, but if it's only vegan food, I don't want to go to that either, personally.
I actually think it depends.
Because there is great
There's
great vegan food. But
just don't tell anybody it's vegan food.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's important. You're right.
Yeah,
Because there's been times where I've been to an all salad party. Can you believe that? Someone invited me to a salad party.
Get your roughage on.
I said that is disrespectful.
But that was
they had alcohol with only salad.
They didn't hire a planner.
They did not.
They did not hire a planner.
Because I think any planner would have said,
you need some sustenance.
I feel like you need a cracker.
You need
just like more than a crouton.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Again, y'all wouldn't believe all the parties that I've gone to. I mean, I've been to a lot of them. I like to have a good time. Because, everywhere I go in the building, if I'm in it, there's a party. There's always going to be a party. But I've been to a party where it was a party that was rough.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it ended real quick because people drank and then
it's a wrap.
They were done.
Yeah.
Because there was no substance. But I'm telling you, that line in Burger King, everybody was very long. It was right outside their neighborhood. And we was driving by and there were people waving like, I just saw you at the party. They was like, hey.
We had to come get some food.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was real. Ugh.
Yeah. Not surprised.
It was one of them salad in a jar kind of parties. And I said, I understand that we all making salad in a jar, but you should really have other food.
Absolutely.
That's just my opinion.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I do have a couple other questions.
Sure, what you got?
And we are going to come back for it. But before we close out, because one, we want to know, how do we get a hold of you? How do we call you? How do we do all the things and link up with you? But I do have a major question, because what about if I'm having like a major big planning session, a big party, like big party?
Big.
What is my first steps? Or what is my event manager going to ask me? So that I am prepared to answer all of her questions.
Yeah.
So that I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? So again, y'all, we are going to come back. And like, we're really going to talk about like, how do we get ready for the holidays? Because again, she told us how to like have your first event, but now it's like my holidays, I need like, some pine needles and pine cones or whatever.
Poinsettias.
That sounds like a great plan. All right, y'all. My name is Dominique and it's Party Time with Dom. And we will be right back on RadioKair. All right, gang, I am back with my party peeps. This is Dominique, and this is Party Time with Dom on RadioKair. And I am here still with Jamiece Spears. She's still hanging out with me. She's still putting up with me, y'all. Can y'all believe that?
I love you, Dom.
I see. I feel it. So, she is with Visionary Affairs, where she does weddings, social, and corporate events. And so we have just been talking about, what to do, what her process is when she's planning an event. We've also talked about if you are planning your own event, like what you should be thinking about and, all the things. But also, I posed a question, besides doing my birthday, shout out,
I got you.
Yep. Y'all want to be on that invite list, y'all, because it's going to be big, because we about to throw down. So, but if I'm planning a really, really big event, and you guys know, we've talked about it a couple times on air, about the nonprofit that I have founded. It's called the Phoenix Journey. It is all about, those struggling with autoimmune diseases, and so I'm very passionate about it. It's very dear to my heart, and I'm getting ready to plan a whole gala. Again, you guys will get more details when it comes time for that, so don't you guys worry about it, because I'm going to let all my party peeps know about the Phoenix Journey Gala. But I was talking to Jamiece, off air, and we were just talking about, okay, so if I'm planning this big old party, and because it's going to be a party because it's mine, but when I do come and I have my event planner, coordinator, what have you, what are the things that I need to be ready for that my event manager is going to ask me? Because again, as you guys are out there planning your own events, you guys need to have these questions ready to go, or these answers ready to go for your event planner, event manager, CVO, whatever they like to call themselves. So, Jamiece, what do I need before I go into having that meeting? What do I need to be, thinking about?
Venue, because venue equals date.
Accurate.
So you can't book a planner without a date.
That's accurate.
So, venue.
Okay.
In particular with your gala, messaging, what is the message that you want to share?
I like that.
What is your call of action? What do you see in the room? What are things that you've seen at other galas that are nah for you?
Ooh, I do have a lot of no's for that.
Because those are going to be questions that she's going to ask, or he is going to ask.
Fair.
Other things that you need to come with, maybe potential guest lists. What kind of people do you want in this room? Dress, formal.
Fun people.
Semi-formal.
Okay.
Cocktail. Can they wear jeans to the gala?
No. Not to mine.
Are you sure?
Baby, no.
Okay.
No. It's not that kind of party.
Some things
I want everybody to be in Spanx and uncomfortable.
Not Spanx and uncomfortable.
The ones that I need you to feel snatched.
Not.
That's how you know you are in a fancy place. It's when you pull out the Spanx. That's what I was taught.
The other thing that they will probably ask are what's important. So I ask people, what's a non-negotiable? So if you're a wedding client, usually it's photos, food, alcohol. So for your gala, what are non-negotiables? What are things, because your non-negotiables also turn into where you spend your money.
Show you right.
That's where you're going to spend your money. So if food is a non-negotiable, the food's got to be A, B, C, D, E, F, no, nothing.
Okay.
That's where you're going to spend a lot of your money. If you want good images, photography is also where you're going to spend your money.
It's very good too.
Yeah.
These are a lot of food for thought, y'all. Okay, I really hope y'all wrote some of them things down, because that's really good. That's real good. Because I'm telling you right now, off air, I'm going to ask you these same doggone questions again because I didn't write them down. So I suggest y'all rewind and go back.
Scribble.
So that you guys can write those things down, because I think those are very huge, important aspects of when you are going to be putting on a big event and you've got people helping you put on that event. Those are very good questions to make sure you are ready to answer, so they kind of know what direction you want to go in.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now, this is a question. We didn't plan for this one, so I just want you to know. Buckle up.
All right. I'm ready.
Before choosing an event plan, and I get it, what you're saying. Of course, she's going to say, always use Visionary Affairs. And I feel that. I do. Visionary Affairs, LLC.com, or visionaryaffairshouston.com. Write it down. But if that's not, I'm just saying in general, whoever you're using, because if they're not in the city or they're not in the state, and I know that you can travel, I know you do, but if it is just okay, that may not be realistic for them, their, position, what should they look for in an event manager, an event planner, an event a CVO? What should they be looking for so they know that they got a good one? Or it's like, if they don't measure up, you need to call visionaryaffairshouston.com. So what should they be looking for?
One, somebody you get along with.
Okay.
Full transparency. Somebody whose personality meshes with yours. You spend a lot of time with your event planner.
That's true.
Lots of time. Lots of meetings, lots of appointments, lots of quotes, lots of back and forth. So somebody who you genuinely get along with. Number one. Number two, somebody who's got some backing. Somebody who has some proof of the pudding.
Oh.
Right? Somebody who says, if you go on my website or you look at my seal, I'm certified. I take pride in what I do. I've got
certification.
I got receipts.
Yes.
I got reviews. I got people who have plans. So you want to make sure you find somebody who's got experience in what you are trying to do. Unless you are willing to take a chance on a newer planner. Everybody starts somewhere, right?
That is very true.
Everybody starts somewhere. Yes. So there are new planners who have done what they've needed to do, and they could be great. But if you're planning a 900,000 person gala,
oh my God,
you don't want somebody who's never seen one before. So receipts, reviews, personality, and somebody who has processes.
I love that.
Somebody who has processes.
That. The one thing I would say that maybe you should consider, this is just my own, this is based on nothing, but just I give unsolicited information all the time.
All the time.
I just think that maybe not somebody who you drink with on a regular basis, just because like then I don't feel like anything would get done.
No.
You know, so if it's like we just be giggling, having a good old time, and it's like, what did we do for this hour?
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't pick your drinking buddy.
Don't pick your drinking buddy.
Or your spades partner.
Oh.
Or your spades partner.
That would be a good one.
Don't pick your drinking buddy or your spades partner.
Okay, so we not gonna do that. Do not pick your drinking buddy or your spades partner to do your events.
No.
That is a game changer, and I think that's number one. But that's how you do things when you are planning an event.
Yes.
I think that's huge. So how do we get a hold of you? Because, I like you, and I think that you're pretty great. So what is a number that they can call? Everybody write it down. Go.
My telephone number is area code 832-942-1428.
All right, y'all. So that's 832-942-1428. And they can go to what website to find you?
VisionaryAffairsHouston.com.
Okay, so that's VisionaryAffairsHouston.com. And how do I find you on the IG and the FB, the face of the book? Yes,
come and follow us on social media. Both handles are Visionary Affairs LLC.
Okay, Visionary Affairs LLC. Like, follow, do all the things. That's how you find her. Hey, you guys, I'm going to be right back as we close out. And this was Dominique with Party Time with Dom on RadioKair. I'll be right back. Hey, so this is Dominique with Party Time with Dom, and this is, and I am here with Jamiece Spears. We have been hanging out all day. She is with Visionary Affairs and weddings and social and corporate events. So I'm really excited, and y'all, I'm telling you right now, y'all should really be in here, because if y'all really did see it, y'all would know that me and Bob love each other so much that we go back and forth all day long. Have you had a great time, Jamiece?
I've had a great time, Dom, but it's always a great time hanging out with you.
Have you seen so many things behind the scenes?
Lots of things. Lots.
Hey, but you know what? Our time has come to an end. It's been really great. I loved having you. I need you to come back. But I don't think I even asked you the one question, which is, because I know we talked about, like if I'm having an event at my house, what are the things, all the 5 senses. But is there any specific, one good thing that you would have regarding a holiday party? Because, we're getting close to the holidays all the time. So I'm just what would you say, you really need to make sure you are thinking about this before your event?
I'm going to say food. Okay. That's always what I'm going to say. For holidays, I'm going to say food and decor. Even if it's at your house, like you need something that's festive and brings in the holiday.
That brings in that
juju.
Feel.
Yeah.
And have some cinnamon. Everybody loves cinnamon.
Balloon garlands. Hit up Visionary Affairs because we do them too.
That is correct. That is correct. So there's so many great things. So again, think about all those things. I know that, last week, you guys, we had heard from Zeta Commons, who she came in with the whole decor, and she talked a lot about decor on how to decorate your home for the holidays. And the fact that, Jamiece came in today and just talked about the whole overall planning, that, my friend, is a beast. And I have got the phone numbers down packed because I'm not that type of person. I don't think people get it. I go to a lot of events and go to a lot of parties all the time. I am part of them. People hire my companies. We're in it, right?
Right.
And people are like, let's have a thing at your house. Do you know what I always say? That. I say that. Why? Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And I
manage details.
Yeah. And I just don't.
Yeah. So I'm having a get together at my house.
You are having a get together at your house, and I think that's amazing. I just am so on all the time that I'm like, I don't wanna have you at my house.
You can call Visionary Affairs.
That I could call Visionary Affairs because I don't want to do any of that work.
You can call
people
VA.
Expect so much,
especially because when you're in the industry.
When you're in the industry,
call VA. We got you covered.
I said I'm decorating my little 2 bicycles out in front of my house, and I'm gonna put a little string of lights on it and call it a day.
We need to call Zeta then, because that's not gonna fly.
That's not gonna fly?
No.
And I'm bringing some, chicken nuggets from.
If y'all serve chicken nuggets, everybody would get up and walk out.
I think they would too.
They're walk house.
They would. You know what? And that's why I just don't do events. I come to your events. So please invite me to your house, and we will do that. Hey, make sure you guys are taking a look at the different websites that's going on in the HKA area. There's always schools that are having different plays. We want you to continue to support them. You've got the Civic Center has a lot of outreaches. You've got the Charles Bender Theater has a lot of outreaches that they put on events and plays. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to and keeping your ear close to the ground of what's going on in your area so that we can continue to support and be a part of our community. Because you guys know what I always say is be a part of the community, do something great, give back, and be joyous and have fun and have a party. Because you want to make sure you have a party time with Dom. Again, let me go ahead and go over Jamiece Spears, all of her contact handles. You guys make sure you guys write this number down, 832-942-1428, visionaryaffairshouston.com, as well as Visionary Affairs LLC on the Instagram and the face of the book. You guys want to make sure you guys follow. Reach out to Jamiece. She's amazing. She will make sure that your event goes well and is done right. So again, Jamiece Spears with Visionary Affairs, where she does weddings, social, and corporate events. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me, Dom. I appreciate it.
Love that. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll take care. She was my great party starter. You guys have a good one, and make sure you guys keep the party started. Have a great time, y'all. Party time with Dom on RadioKair. Bye.